What is a Galactico? In 2000, Florentino Perez began an electric era of star signings for Real Madrid. He wanted to bring the world's best and most renowned players to the Santiago Bernabéu, catapulting Los Blancos past their nearby rivals Barcelona, and truly pushing Real Madrid to become a worldwide brand. It can be argued that the Madridistas were already the biggest brand in football, certainly one of the most sought after and prestigious for up-and-coming talent, but Perez had a larger vision. He wanted to make Real Madrid undeniable, and so began the era of the Galacticos. A Galactico is someone who is galactic, or, better translated, a superstar. They are a footballer not only with incredible, world-class talent, but they have the eyes of the world on them. There is a certain air of international notoriety that comes with being a Galactico. Madrid's first era of Galacticos began with the signing of Luis Figo from Barca in 2000. Were the Blaugrana happy to let such a star signing go to their direct rivals? Certainly not, but Perez was building a machine in Real Madrid that simply could not be denied. Over the course of the next few years, Los Blancos signed a world-class player every year, adding to the prestige and attraction of the Bernabéu. Any one of these players could have been the star man in another team. David Beckham was arguably the world's most famous sportsman at that time, and Ronaldo o Fenomeno was the world's preeminent talent. Yet they put aside what could have been their role as the sole star on any other team to be a part of what Perez was dreaming for Real Madrid. And this was only Florentino's first stint as Madrid president. His second tenure would prove to be even more successful than the first. At the crossroads of talent and world stardom, when Florentino Perez returned to the Bernabéu in 2009, FC Barcelona were on top of the world. Pep Guardiola had just led the team to a historic treble. They had arguably the best team in history with Xavi and Iniesta as the two cogs at the center of this perfect machine, and who many consider the greatest ever to touch a football, Lionel Messi, at the helm of the whole project. It was a painful time to be a Madridista, especially when not even a decade before, the Bernabéu had been home to the world's greatest, most exciting players. But Florentino Perez was about to begin another era of dominance, one in which Los Blancos would compete evenly with, and oftentimes best their rivals. This second Galacticos era began in 2009 with four monster signings: Kaká, Xabi Alonso, Karim Benzema, and of course, Cristiano Ronaldo. These four signings suddenly catapulted Madrid into serious contention with Barcelona, and into even higher international status. Kaká had won the Ballon d'Or 2 years prior and Ronaldo in the preceding year. Los Blancos were signing world-class talent at their physical and influential peaks. From this time, Real Madrid has never really stopped signing the world's best. The famous midfield trio of Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, and Casemiro was just broken up after the latter's recent move to the red side of Manchester. However, things do feel slightly different with this most recent wave of Real Madrid signings. The Madridistas have a keen eye for young, extraordinary, explosive talent. The most notable is Jude Bellingham, but their young core also consists of Aurélien Tchouaméni, Eduardo Camavinga, Fede Valverde, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr. Los Nuevos Galacticos. These players are all young, hungry, and absurdly talented. They are playing for the biggest club in the world with more European Cups than any other team. And the best part, they still have the veterans to learn from. While Casemiro and Benzema might be gone, these youngsters still had ample playing and training time with the two Madrid legends. Not to mention, Kroos and Modric are still playing at the Bernabéu, with no signs of stopping anytime soon. Florentino Perez has somehow made a near-seamless transition from one era of Galacticos to the next. I believe the last 23 years of Real Madrid history can be summed up as follows. The inaugural Galacticos, where we saw the likes of Figo, Beckham, R9 and Zidane play for the Whites. The world-breaking Galacticos, you know the names: Benzema, Ozil, Kroos, Bale, Modric, Ronaldo and more. In the era of social media and with the famous three-peat of Champions Leagues, this Madrid side was rocketed to international stardom. The new Galacticos, or Los Nuevos Galacticos, is the young core of the current Madrid team. These players are fast, high IQ footballers who love Los Blancos, and have been learning from the previous generation before them. Though not without its hiccups, Perez's tenures at Real Madrid have largely been a success. And though there are many who still believe things will get worse before they get better, I think many are underestimating just how meticulously Perez has planned the transfers and eras of this club. Real Madrid is not moving out of the spotlight anytime soon.